Now to the latest in the lawsuit to stop the National Guard's presence here in Memphis. A University of Memphis professor of law says the case will most likely move faster than expected because there's not a lot of factual disputes. Instead, arguing about what those facts mean. Action News 5's Michaela Redmond has details.
Right now, we're just in the phase where the legal questions are being decided while the sort of status quo on the ground remains.
I was able to speak with Daniel Keel, the FedEx professor of law at the University of Memphis. He says this latest document filed by state officials for the lawsuit between Shelby County Mayor Lee Harris and Governor Bill Lee is asking for the higher courts to review these issues now, rather than waiting for an entire trial to play out.
So the parties now will have the ability to provide arguments and briefs in the case. I think that it probably will be quicker than a typical case here because there's not a lot of factual dispute. There's just a lot of dispute about what those facts mean.
In the application for the appeal, the state claims Davidson County Chancellor Patricia Head Moskal was wrong in her ruling that Governor Lee acted beyond his authority and issued an injunction. The document says Moskal has no standing to make that decision. It also brings up issues regarding sovereign immunity and the court going above the commander-in-chief's judgment.
It seems like a major part of what's gone, arguably wrong here by the governor and the state is that the process hasn't been followed as it would have been required to.
Keel also says part of the reason the chancellor came to her conclusion was because the National Guard is not an essential piece to the law enforcement search, meaning their presence or lack of would not impact operations.
For a decision that is as important as activating a National Guard to go into, one of your major cities in a state, it seems like you would want to get the process right.
Reporting in Memphis, Michaela Redmond, Action News 5.
Well, the Memphis Safe Task Force has arrested 3,607 people since it began operations. The U.S. Marshal says 368 of those people are gang members. The task force has seized 551 guns and located 122 missing children. Action News 5 is still committed to getting answers about task force operations and the impact on our community. For all of our coverage, you can head over to our website, actionnews5.com.